Hello, hi dear student. I am Professor Harshal Nikam, Department of Electronics and Telecommunication, NIT Polytechnic, Nagpur. Dear student, welcome in our videos lecture series of subject ONS. So let's start with our departmental vision, mission, program educational objective. Have a look into it first. Here it shows the vision of our electronics and telecommunication department. The vision is to nurture proficient diploma engineers to meet the needs of technological advancement in the field of electronics and telecommunication engineer. ये हमारे डिपार्टमेंट का विजन है। मीन्स आप इसको गोल ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट भी बोल सकते हो। तो ये जो विजन यहाँ पे स्पेसिफाई किया गया है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड टेलीकम्युनिकेशन डिपार्टमेंट का, ये आपको बताता है कि जो भी टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड टेलीकम्युनिकेशन इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड में, वो हमें अचीव करना है, वो भी डिप्लोमा इंजीनियर्स तैयार करके। और इस विजन को अचीव करने के लिए हमने मिशन स्टेटमेंट सेट किया है। तो लेट्स सी the vision mission statement of our electronics and telecommunication department. Here I represent the mission of electronics and telecommunication department. The mission is having 5 in number for achieving the vision statement of our department. The very first mission is imparting quality education for to meet society and industry needs। यानी क्वालिटी एजुकेशन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड टेलीकम्युनिकेशन डिपार्टमेंट के द्वारा आपको दिया जाएगा, और वो भी जो सोसाइटी की नीड्स होंगी या फिर इंडस्ट्री की नीड्स होंगी उसके द्वारा। मिशन 2 स्टेटमेंट इज प्रोवाइड इथिकल एंड आउटकम बेस्ड एजुकेशन फॉर द डेवलपमेंट। यानी इथिकल और आउटकम बेस्ड एजुकेशन आपको दिया जाएगा। इनकलकेटिंग क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग थ्रू इनोवेशन एंड को एंड एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़ अमॉन्ग द स्टूडेंट। आपको क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग इम्प्रूव करने के द्वारा जो भी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर और को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़ हम अरेंज करेंगे उसके द्वारा हम विजन स्टेटमेंट अचीव कर सकते हैं। फोर्थ मिशन इज enhance the leadership skill and employability or higher education। लीडरशिप स्किल इन्हांस करना या फिर एम्प्लॉयबल आपको बनाना या फिर हायर एजुकेशन के लिए आपको सुटेबल करना, इस तीनों क्वालिटी की द्वारा हम अपना विजन स्टेटमेंट अचीव कर सकते हैं। फिफ्थ वन इज सीकिंग कंटिन्यूस इम्प्रूवमेंट ऑफ नॉलेज एंड स्किल। यस, दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। कंटिन्यूस इम्प्रूवमेंट पे आपका बहुत ज़्यादा हम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स डिपार्टमेंट के द्वारा फोकस करेंगे। सो विद दिस 5 मिशन स्टेटमेंट वी कैन डेफिनेटली अचीव आवर विजन स्टेटमेंट दैट वी डिस्कस्ड इन प्रीवियस स्लाइड। नाउ वी मूव ऑन टू प्रोग्राम एजुकेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स इन नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। Here this slide shows the program educational objective। means after completing your diploma, after 2 or 3 years, this program educational objective is achieved whenever you going for in the industry or whenever you going at higher studies। The program educational objective is very first one is PO1। This PO1 means Program Educational Objective 1, that represent provide socially responsible environment friendly solution to electronics and telecommunication engineering related broad based problem adapting professional ethics। Second one is adopt state of the art electronics and telecommunication engineering broad based technologies to work in multidisciplinary work environments। And third one is solve broad-based problems individually and as a team member, communicating effectively in the world of work. So through this program educational objective, we can definitely achieve our mission as well as our vision statement. After looking into the vision, mission and program educational objective, this slide shows the course outcome which is relevant to this unit. The course outcome for this unit is maintain satellite services, means whatever the services are adopt from the satellite communication, that services we can study in this particular unit. You are very well aware about that. From today onwards we are going to start our last unit, means fifth unit of subject ONS, and that unit means it is a satellite segments and services. So course outcome and PO mapping is shown here. So this table is shows the COPO mapping, means course, it shows the mapping of this course outcome and program outcome. That program outcome are having in 7 numbers as per the new NBA guidelines. Okay, previously we mapped 10 POs, but we are clubbed that 10 POs into the 7 numbers. So PO1 is mapped at a level 3, PO2 is mapped at a level 1, PO3 is mapped at a level 3, PO4 is mapped at a level 2. Similarly, PO7 is mapped at a level 1. So this particular number showing the mapping level of course outcome to this 7 number of POs. Okay, so after completing this our slide, that is COPO mappings, have a look into the learning outcome for our today's session. Before going into detail about the unit number 5 or its learning outcome, I quote once again, from today onwards we are going to start our unit number 5, that is based on satellite segment and services, and from that we are discussing the topic number 5.1, which is related to the block diagram of Earth station. Okay, so before going into detail, have a look into the learning outcomes for our today's session in next slide. The learning outcome for our today's session is draw the block diagram of satellite Earth station, and second one is explain the importance of each block. So these are two learning outcomes are achieved after completing our today's session. So this is our actual today's session topic, that is block diagram of Earth station. See here, this is the block diagram of Earth station, means whatever the setup or whatever the circuitry are laid down on the Earth surface, from that we are going to monitor or control our total satellite communication. That station is called as a satellite Earth station. This satellite Earth station may be in 1 number or in 2 number, because if the transmitter station and receiving station are different, then at that time the 2 Earth station may be possible. But if the Earth station having same transmitting and receiving station, then that time only 1 Earth station may be possible. So this is the generalized block diagram which shows the block diagram of Earth station. So this is the transmitting station. This total 4 block contains shows the transmitter, and this is our receiving station. So I applied here baseband signal input to this encoder, and you know the function of encoder, means this particular transmitter station which contains the block encoder, modulator, up converter, high power amplifier. So by containing these 4 blocks, we can say that this is the transmitting section, and by containing these 4 blocks we can say that this is the receiving section. When we apply the baseband signal input to this encoder, and you know that the baseband signal means which is our primary signal, we can say we can apply this signal into the encoder. Now encoder performs the encoding operation. You already known that how it will encoding. Then that encoding signal is going to fed to the modulator which performs the different modulation schemes, and we are performing or modulate the signal that comes from this modulator block and apply to this up converter. Now this up converter block performs its operation, which is converted the lower frequency signal which is comes from the modulator are converting into the high frequency signal which is required for to uplink the which is required as a uplink signal for the satellite communication. Now the strength of if the strength of this signal which comes from the up converters are less, then we will amplify that signal with the help of high power amplifier, and after that we are going to feed to this signal to the polarized duplexer. Now we know the function of duplexer. If we are using the same antenna, see this is the antenna, this is the parabolic or dish type antenna, we can say if we are using the same antenna for receiving the signal as well as the transmitting the signal, then we are using the duplexer blocks, and you know the function of duplexer which isolate the signal receiving signal as well as transmitting signal. Okay, so here we can use only one antenna for transmitting as well as receiving the signal, therefore we can use here a duplexer block which separate out or isolate the receiving or transmitting signal. You know very well this particular antenna we can use into the mobile also, antenna or this particular duplexer. Okay, so after transmitting this high power signal which is called as a uplink signal through this duplexer or dish antenna, then that signal which is going to communicate to the satellite, and the satellite which is located into the sky, or we can say from the 36,000 kilometer above the earth surface, and then after processing the signal with the help of satellite, then it comes the signal and again received into this dish type antenna. The signal which is transmitting through to this antenna to the satellite is called uplink signal, and this after processing by the transponder which is available on the satellite, then that signal coming from the satellite to this earth station is called as a downlink. Okay, now after the signal which received from the satellite is called as a downlink signal, then it will fed to the duplexer board. Duplexer will identify that this signal is transmitting or receiving. If that signal is a received signal, then it will give to this receiving section. Then this signal is giving to the receiving signal, then receiving section contains the block low noise power amplifier, down converter, demodulator and decoder. Then low noise power amplifier, this is called as a LNBC also. The low noise amplifier which removes the noise which is incurred into the signal which is into the signal, that is a downlink signal, which because signal is coming from the satellite to the ground station, that's why we can say that which the signal having some noise also. So the low noise amplifier which removes the noise which is present in the downlink signal, and it will amplify and then it give to the down converter. Why it is down converted? Because in the transmitting section we can perform the up conversion, therefore when receiving the signal we can process it into the down conversion. After down conversion we separate out or we can say that we can separate the carrier signal as well as our original signal. That process is called as a demodulation. We can perform the demodulation, and then whatever the encoding is possible into this transmitter, that same the reverse process we can follow here in the receiving section, that is decoding. Okay, and in this way we are getting the original baseband signal which was transmitted to this transmitting station. Okay, so according to this we can perform the satellite communication with the help of earth station. I remember here this particular block diagram, that is earth station is located onto the earth's surface only. This particular diagram does not show the any component or any block related to the satellite which is located on the located in the sky. Okay, this is only showing the earth station. Now after studied about the block diagram of earth station, I quote some important points related to the block diagram. The very first important point is the communication is established to the satellite through the earth station. Yes, the communication जो भी establish कर रहे हैं हम सैटेलाइट के द्वारा, वो कम्युनिकेशन हम इस्टेब्लिश कर रहे हैं अर्थ स्टेशन के द्वारा. द अर्थ स्टेशन कैन बी लोकेटेड ऑन द सी एट द सी. वो अर्थ स्टेशन आपका सी में जो सीप अवेलेबल है उस सीप के ऊपर भी हम लोकेट कर सकते हैं, और इट कैन बी लोकेटेड ऑन द स्पेस क्राफ्ट और एक्चुअली ऑन द अर्थ. यानी स्पेस क्राफ्ट जो है एरोप्लेन वगैरह जो भी बोल सकते हैं वहाँ पे भी हम लोकेट कर सकते हैं, और अर्थ सरफेस भी हम लोकेट कर सकते हैं. द लोकेशन ऑफ द अर्थ स्टेशन इज डिसाइडेड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द ease of control of satellite and the function of the satellite. The location of the earth station is decided depending upon the ease of control of satellite and the function of the satellite. यानी जो लोकेशन है अर्थ स्टेशन का वो हम सैटेलाइट के किस तरह से फंक्शन है, उसके द्वारा हम किस तरह से कम्युनिकेशन कर रहे हैं, इसके द्वारा हम उसको लोकेशन फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट, this is the another important points. The type of earth station depend upon, यानी अभी अर्थ स्टेशन का लोकेशन कहाँ पे हम चूज़ करने वाले हैं, उसके क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होते हैं वो यहाँ पे मैंने मेंशन की है. फंक्शन ऑफ द स्टेशन, यानी किस तरह से वो फंक्शन करता है. टाइप ऑफ सर्विस, फ्रीक्वेंसी बैंड यूज, ट्रांसमीटर, रिसीवर एंड एंटीना कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. यानी एंटीना के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक कैसे है, ट्रांसमीटर और रिसीवर कैसे फंक्शन कर रहे हैं, कौन से फ्रिक्वेंसी बैंड आप एप्लीकेशन के लिए यूज़ करने वाले हो. हमने प्रीवियसली भी अलग अलग फ्रिक्वेंसी बैंड देखे हैं सैटेलाइट कम्युनिकेशन के, लाइक के KU के. ये जो बैंड है वो हम ट्रांसमिशन के लिए सिलेक्ट करने वाले हैं. देन फंक्शन ऑफ द स्टेशन, वो किस तरह से फंक्शन करता है. सो दीज आर द सम कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट वी कैन locate the station of satellite earth station. Okay, next, the four major subsystem of any earth station are, यानी कोई भी अर्थ स्टेशन के जो 4 मेजर सबसिस्टम हैं वो होती है रिसीवर, एंटीना, ट्रांसमीटर एंड ट्रैकिंग इक्विपमेंट. ओके, रिसीवर में क्या कौन कौन से ब्लॉक होते हैं ये ऑलरेडी हमने देखा है. ट्रांसमीटर में कौन से ब्लॉक होते हैं ये भी हम ऑलरेडी प्रीवियस ब्लॉक डायग्राम में देखा हमने. एंटीना हम यहाँ पे यूज़ करने वाले हैं पोलराइज डिश टाइप एंटीना. एंड ट्रैकिंग इक्विपमेंट क्या होते हैं सैटेलाइट को ट्रैक करने के लिए और उसको मॉनिटर करने के लिए, ये सब सिस्टम भी आगे हम पढ़ने वाले हैं. सो ये 4 मेजर सिस्टम अर्थ स्टेशन के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सेकेंड वन इज द स्पेशल अर्थ स्टेशन लाइक टीवी रिसीवर ओनली और डायरेक्ट ब्रॉडकास्ट सैटेलाइट रिसीवर्स डज नॉट हैव ट्रांसमिटिंग फंक्शन. यानी जो टीवी रिसीवर होते हैं वो बिल्कुल भी ट्रांसमिटिंग स्टेशन फंक्शन नहीं करते. सम अदर अर्थ स्टेशन आर वेरी स्पेशल लाइक ट्रैकिंग एंड कंट्रोल ऑफ सैटेलाइट. कुछ अर्थ स्टेशन होते हैं वो बहुत स्पेशल होते हैं लाइक ट्रैकिंग एंड कंट्रोल ऑफ सैटेलाइट. यानी वो कंट्रोल भी करते हैं सैटेलाइट को, मॉनिटर करते हैं. अगर वो सैटेलाइट ने अपने ऑर्बिट छोड़ दिया होगा तो उसको ऑर्बिट में लाने के लिए ट्रैकिंग और कंट्रोलिंग और मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम हम यूज़ करते हैं. बट जो टीवी रिसीवर वाले होते हैं इसमें ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं होता. ओके, सो these are some important points on the basis of satellite earth station. I hope you understand satellite earth station, and this is very important. Studied well about this satellite earth station, and in next lecture we can discuss about the satellite subsystem. Thank you so much.